Hello and welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into a really massive transformation story. It's all about how Saudi Arabia is moving way beyond just attracting tourists to actually shaping the entire future of global travel.
You know, at the very heart of this story is a pretty fundamental question. How does a nation truly remake its future? And as we're about to see, the answer for Saudi Arabia is a vision that's just so much bigger than tourism alone.
This quote right here, it really gets to the core of the strategy. The ambition isn't just to be another top destination. It's to become a central force, a maker of a global tourism is going to look like for decades to come.
So, how is this actually happening? Let's break it down. First up, we're going to look at a huge shift in thinking. How tourism went from just being an industry to becoming this incredibly powerful strategic tool for the nation.
Everything that's happening is built on this idea we can call strategic tourism. This isn't just about building hotels and theme parks. No. Under Vision 2030, tourism is being used as a kind of universal language to completely reshape the country's global image and build influence. So yeah, it's a powerful form of soft power.
Now, to really get this strategy, you have to appreciate the sheer scale of the economics behind it. I mean, this is not a small-scale project. It's a full-blown economic engine firing on all cylinders.
Let's just start with the numbers, because they're pretty staggering. In 2024 alone, the kingdom welcomed 116 million visitors. That's both local and international. That kind of volume, it just shows you the incredible momentum that's already there.
And of course, all those people brought a flood of spending, over 284 billion Saudi riyals. That isn't just a number on a page. It's a direct, powerful fuel injection right into the national economy.
But here's the really astounding part. It's the rate of growth. Get this. In the first quarter of 2025, international tourism revenue was up 102% compared to before the pandemic. That made Saudi Arabia the fastest-growing tourism spot in the entire G20. So this isn't just big. It's accelerating at a pace nobody else can match.
So what is driving this explosive growth? Well, it's not just about traditional attractions. The next pillar of this whole strategy is a really deep foundational focus on technology and innovation as the experience itself.
Let's take the spiritual journeys of Hajj and Umrah. These absolutely massive gatherings have become a real-world laboratory for what the source calls humane AI. It's all about using technology not just for efficiency, but to actually improve the human experience in things like crowd management, crisis response, and even urban sustainability. And you can see this innovation-first approach being physically built at a breathtaking scale. The vision is literally being made real through these mega projects you've probably heard of. Futuristic places like Neom, entertainment centers like Qiddiya, and incredible resorts like the Red Sea and Sauda Peaks.
But you know, their true purpose goes even deeper. They're being designed as what you could call living laboratories. See, the goal isn't just to import tourists. It's to pilot brand new solutions in things like renewable energy and sustainable living, and then to export that knowledge to the rest of the world.
Okay, so this brings us to our final and probably broadest point. We've seen the economics, we've seen the innovation. Now let's look at how all these domestic efforts are being used to build real, tangible global leadership.
Sports is a perfect example of this evolution. The old model was simple. Just host big events at home. But the new model? It's about exporting the product. Taking the Saudi Super Cup to Hong Kong wasn't just about a football match. It was an exercise in building a global fan base and creating new economic and cultural bridges.
For decades, the development model for so many places, including the kingdom, was pretty straightforward. You import expertise and ideas from other countries. But now, that entire dynamic is starting to flip on its head. The kingdom is starting to export its own innovative models and solutions, born from these huge projects like Neom and the AI systems used during Hajj.
And this isn't just an internal talking point. The source material actually mentions a British professor who now uses these Saudi projects as research seeds for his technology and AI students. I mean, the world's top academic institutions are starting to look to the kingdom for case studies in innovation. That's a huge deal.
So, okay, think about it. You've built the economic engine, you've pioneered the innovation, and you've started exporting knowledge. So what's the final step to becoming a true global leader?
while you help set the rules for the entire industry. And this right here is the culmination of the whole strategy. The kingdom recently launched TURIS, which is a brand new global council. Its mission? To bring together the world's most powerful players to actually shape the future of tourism, focusing on sustainability, innovation, and R&D.
And just look at who's at the table. This is not some small initiative. We're talking about absolute titans of industry, the World Travel and Tourism Council, Amadeus, TikTok, even Cirque du Soleil. This just shows you the legitimacy and the global ambition of this new body, which is going to hold its first summit right in Riyadh.
So as we start to wrap this up, the core message becomes crystal clear. The invitation that's being sent out to the world isn't just, hey, come visit us as a tourist. It's an invitation to partner, to co-create, and to be part of building this new future together.
Which leaves us with one final, pretty powerful thought. This is so much more than just one country's development plan. It really is a global gambit. And it makes you wonder, how might one nation's vision for tourism end up reshaping the way the entire world travels? Thanks so much for joining us on The Explainer.